Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock Fred.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These five are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news.
It's very outside of the box.
Nailed it.
I love Friday.
Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares.
Shout out to
A to B.
Uncut. Is that you?
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered Cast Online.
Complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Shatteredcast Uncut, episode 312. We are 312 years old. I was captured by the rebels. Someone dropped the ball on that. And
Sorry, it's my bad.
It's all right.
It was my watch.
It's all right. I sang the I'm a Banana song consistently, and I was let go and then shot in the back of the head. But, you know, I came back to life because I'm immortal.
Just to do SCU.
Just to do SCU, and I'll probably die after we're done recording again.
Were you repaired by an old squidgy guy living in the desert, and now you're a nurse?
I have spoken. I fucking love that show.
Yeah,
and,
fucking Yoda.
That guy too.
Dude, when he's riding the speeder bike, man, that is just so precious, man. His ears are flopping in the wind. He's smiling. Come on now.
I thought it was Gary Busey, and then I realized I was confusing Gary Busey with Nick Nolte.
Yeah. They're both a mess. It's okay.
I wish it was Gary Busey.
And joining me tonight are the rest of the what?
I was just saying, actually, Gary.
The rest of them.
Gary Busey's actually that's who does Baby Yoda.
Oh, God.
This moonshine's gonna kick my ass by the end of the episode. But so joining me tonight are the rest of the Fearsome Four. Up first,
You come up with such sweet names for me.
I know. Shut your mouth. You're not up yet.
Moonshine.
I swear to God. Coming up first is everyone's favorite New York attorney.
Get the fuck out my trailer.
You fucking meth smoking bitch. His name is Robert D.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing tonight?
And of course, coming up behind him is the engineer, the world's smartest Transformer fan. Don't bother Googling it because you just got to get him. So it's definitely him. Mr. T2RX6, Justin.
You know what? I Googled it just to make sure, and my laptop exploded, so you definitely shouldn't do that.
Yeah, shouldn't. So yeah, the guy he went ahead and built a new one using only toothpaste, an iPhone 12. It's not even out yet, and some
He
peanut
has
butter.
it, though.
Yeah, he has it though because he made it.
Right.
Yeah.
And speaking of made it, he's our little famous star here, our little cuddly little grown-ass baby Yoda, the one and only Mr. Matthew, Creamy Legend Deluxe Baldwin.
If Baby Yoda and Wicket had a baby, that's Matthew Baldwin.
It is.
Oh, I hate this show. Hey there, everybody. How y'all doing?
I don't know. According to Robert D's review of Collecting for Dummies, they may have an opening because he says such outlandish things. So, you know, you can always have
me. They never had me.
I got a pig still.
That's cool, man.
You got to say
Skullface has
Highlandish
on YouTube. No, I'm kidding.
You got to say Highlandish things to be on that show.
Highlandish.
Highlandish.
And speaking of there can be only one. He's everyone's favorite modern take on the Kurgan, the survivor himself. He'd rather burn out than just fade away. Mr. Greg or Mercy.
Hi.
He only answers to Moonshine now.
Moonshine.
Moonshine. We're gonna call you Moonshine the rest of the
Roll
time.
Tide.
Did anyone ever see that show? What might have been on? I don't remember what channel it was on. The Moonshiners show. Does anyone remember that?
I still watch that.
A&E or something?
Was it on there? I don't know. With that guy Tickle.
Yeah, he went legit, man.
Just want to be
Tickle and what's the other guy's name?
Butthole.
Butthole.
Is it still a new series, or are they still showing new episodes, or is it just reruns?
Tickle.
Yeah, they're
butthole.
still doing new one.
Okay. Is it A&E? I think it's A&E, right?
No, I think it's Discovery.
Discovery. Okay, that's one of those.
You know it's bad when a show like The Mandalorian ends for the season, and you're like, "What am I gonna watch now?" And you come across a television show called Alaskan Bush People, and you're like, "Wow, these people are fucking dumb." And only to find out it's a fucking dub by Jabouie Dubs, and it's like, well, you watch the actual show, and it's not that far off from the fucking. Oh, those they actually got outed for not really being Bush people because I guess the daughters have a YouTube account and shit. Fucking serious. Dude.
It's like
Wi-Fi out of Bush.
It's like Amish millionaire or whatever.
Like Amish Alaskans.
No, it wasn't.
Amish Alaskans.
Oh, I remember that the Amish Mafia or something show.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was all phony.
With Levi.
Yep.
And Jeremiah and Abraham.
Here's what I did check out though, and it just reminds me of us. It's a show called Mountain Monsters, I think.
Wait, guys who have sex with monsters?
No, it's a bunch of like fucking rednecks that go out and hunt monsters in the mountains of like Virginia and Tennessee and shit like that. And it's like it's fake. It's obviously fucking fake, but it's the best thing ever. It's like they're sitting there and they're like, "Yeah, we're hunting this here Bigfoot man." And some guy in a black robe shows up holding the torch, and then he disappeared behind this door, you know. And we couldn't open the door, and it's like. It's a fucking just a door frame. Like you guys are aware you're being made to look stupid, right? Like I can't open the door. You see one guy just walk around. No, man, he's gone. He's gone. I got away.
Monsters. Is that on Netflix?
No, man. It's I catch clips of it. There's some full episodes on YouTube, but
I'm gonna check it out.
Checking that out because I want to have a field day with that. And of course, I can't because Dubs always dubbed it. But
you know what I watched recently for the first time in a long time? It was Yes Man.
Oh,
Yes Man.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, it holds up. It is really funny.
That's a movie I like because I got my favorite internet meme I like to use. I got my fapping hand ready because he's doing the.
I think Liar Liar's still pretty good too. Sorry, I guess that's just me.
No, man, that's a good movie too. Don't even. I got him. I can watch that. That's where I got the meme from. My bad.
I can watch Ace.
I don't remember much about Liar Liar. I just remember I went on a hot high school date to go see that movie because I figured the theater would be empty. Yeah.
And of course, there was numerous other men with women there hoping to get the hand job when they stick their dick in the bottom of the popcorn bucket.
Oh man!
Oh, is that how you do it?
Yeah, mine. You are dumb.
Classic.
No, I got the bucket of hot wings.
That's sexual harassment. That's catching a case.
I had my dick in a soda.
That's catching a case now.
Oh man, that's called getting voted for president. I went political. I don't care.
That's called catching a case. Catching a case of the woohoos.
I got burned from the nacho cheese.
Oh.
Wow, do you have nacho cheese on the hot wings, you fucking dumbass?
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. And speaking of Roll Tide, anybody get anything, Mr. Justin?
I should have, but I accidentally delayed my hound by an extra day, so it won't be here till tomorrow.
Fool!
But, tomorrow I'll have hound, but I'll tell everyone I got that last week. And, hopefully some things drop so I can actually ship a pile of loot, because as soon as I do, I know that goddamn dirge is gonna hit. So I'm just waiting, and as soon as he's here, I'm gonna send it out.
Is it BPTS you got there?
No.
Oh.
So.
Who still doesn't have dirge?
I don't.
Chosen Prime.
Which dirge?
I thought
Balky Toys Endgame.
Mictos.
Yikes.
Well, like
their last production ever.
Endgame, I think is the name. What do they call it?
Let me check. Let me see if he actually hit the
Wait,
pile
they
because I got the thing that said it was
Endgame?
coming.
They named him Endgame?
They called him Endgame.
Yeah, because as in dirge, like as in funeral dirge.
Yep, still not there
over.
yet.
It's because it's over. That's why.
It ain't
They
over.
named him Endgame because they're not making any more toys.
Yeah,
out there are still 5 people trying to get a hold of Moss Toys. Trying to sit there and say, come on, man, we got to get these Cybertron Seekers up and made, man. We got to do it. And then they're like, when's Maki Toys gonna make a Ramjet? It's gonna be so sweet.
On For Dummies, one of the bad lists was what is the worst box art in your collection? And I said Moss Toys B.
Oh, it's fucked up, man, dude. I've never I will speak openly about this. There is 2 times I've been very, very proud of my friends for their accomplishments. One is for my good friend Jason Marchona because he got the voice Megatron on Combiner Wars for Machinima.
Cool.
He and I go back a few years from early days of YouTube, and the second is when I found out Bobby did box art. You know,
he does the Fantasy Toys box art now still.
No, it's actually the worst figure, and I said Moss Toys B, and then he said, "Oh, not that, not the box art." I said, "No, I'm not talking about box art. I'm talking about a toy." I'm teasing.
So those are like 2 honest to God moments that I've been very proud to known people, stuff like that have kind of made it. And now Jason Marchona is actually doing a lot of like voice work for animes that are debuting on Netflix and stuff like that.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I mean, he went from, you know, I could do a Mark Hamill Heath Ledger Joker, you know, Mark Hamill Joker doing Heath Ledger lines to, you know, oh, I just picked up a part for this guy. It's fucking great.
For a second there, I thought you meant he could do Mark Hamill doing Heath Ledger as Joker.
No, I know.
I was like, whoa!
One of his most popular videos back in the day was he was reading the Heath Ledger lines from The Dark Knight in the Mark Hamill voice of the Joker.
Nice.
I never saw Joker.
I did a promo for Ocala Comic Con way back in the day, and he voiced Joker for me. So I mean, that's you know, we still talk over the phone sometimes. So he's a good guy.
That's good, man.
So coming up next, we did Justin. Matthew, what'd you get this week?
I got the Mechanic Studios Flame Commander, which is a Rodimus Prime. And I got the Studio Series Mixmaster and the Soundwave, the Deluxe Soundwave. And I got my MP47 Hound. And
you were flexing that pretty hard throughout the week, showing photos of that beautiful little acquisition.
What? Yeah, I love it.
Now your default pick, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I did. I thought I did decent picks for it. It's a good figure. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, it looks like it stepped off the the TV screen, and it's fun transformation, man. The leg transformation, it's that masterpiece moment, man. It's really good. You know, there's issues. I broke my little visor off. It was all my fault. I pushed it up too far and snapped it, but it doesn't take away anything from the soldier. I mean, from not the soldier, but the toy. But
you call your toys soldiers?
Sometimes I put them in the salute stuff and everything. But it's a wonderful figure, man. The paint is good. I mean, I had 2 issues, just little small issues, but it's a great figure. I mean, I don't know. It's just a master. He made my top 10, so he's really good. So
fantastic.
Good job.
Glad, man.
That's it.
All right, Gregors, what'd you get this week?
I got MP Hound.
Okay.
The last time my Christmas came in, so I got MP Hound. I got SH Figure Arts, Old Ben Kenobi.
Old Ben.
Old Ben. And I got, finally, after like a month and a half, I got my Black Series Anakin Skywalker baggy ass Jedi robe from that Malaysian company on eBay that makes baggy ass Jedi robes.
Oh,
nice.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you a
motherfucker's
question.
got hood for days.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do.
Can I ask you a question, Greg?
Besides the one you just asked.
Can you mix
Twice.
Black Series and SH Figuarts? Can you mix them? Are they a good, like a scale wise? Can you mix those together?
Nope. Yeah.
You can?
I think it works for some characters, but not others.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on.
Well,
just
if
like
you
anything.
if you wanted to go in, would you go Black Series or would you do SH Figuarts? If you had to choose which one would you go with?
If you were to go in on Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars line.
You want a Star Wars?
A Star Wars?
Just
A good rule of thumb is if it's if it had, well, it used to be if it had a face, go with figure arts. But figure arts didn't do a whole lot of faces for a while. Like they did helmeted characters.
Headless.
But now the Black series, like the last couple waves, their face paint's been pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, they've
So I
gotten
don't
better
know.
with their face paint for sure.
What about articulation?
Oh, figure arts definitely.
It works. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're gonna have like 30 stormtroopers standing there, you might as well get 30 Black Series stormtroopers versus
and have 60.
Because they're cheaper, right? They're cheap. The Black Series is cheaper than the SH Figure Arts, right?
Immensely.
yeah,
Okay.
and they're all gonna look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, it depends on what kind of sales you catch too, because like some characters they don't sell as well as they thought they would. Like I got Obi-Wan. He was $30. Like the shipping was almost as much as the figure
Okay, that's good.
from Amazon Japan. And the Black Series pricing is about to go up to like $23,
Oh shit, there's gonna be riots in
and
the
it's
streets.
25 or 26 for like store exclusives. I think if Target gets any indicator.
Dude, that's gonna fuck with people, man. That $2 is gonna piss off a lot of people.
Well, not people
Fucking
like us,
collecting
right?
community.
Roll Tide. Y'all remember when the generations, like the classes came out and they were like $8, I think, like $8 to $10.
No, I don't, Grandpa.
Okay, boomer. Anyways, I remember that. I remember when they were like $8, and now they're like $20. It's weird. All right. What else you get, Greg? Is that all you got? Sorry, I didn't mean to derail the conversation.
I just got really confused by you calling me a boomer, but I guess most
No, I was
people
calling
think
myself
that.
a boomer. I was calling myself.
Oh,
What he
Don't
does
get it
when
all-
it's
don't get
going.
it- don't get
just
it
like
twisted.
an old man talking to yourself.
Yeah, don't get twisted, man. I wasn't talking about you.
Don't
All right,
tell
well.
you,
Trigger.
Matt.
Robert, what'd you get?
Well, I didn't get MP Hound, not because I didn't try, but my Amazon Japan order would not go through, despite the number of times I had to revise payment because I changed banks and the new debit card is screwing around. And
Did you tell him who you were?
I told them who I knew. I said, I know Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. They go, that
Roll
will
Tide.
use all the shit that our stuff gets KO'd from. And no, I mean, it just kept getting rejected. I'm like, and you can't like do a PayPal option on Amazon. I'm like, this is bullshit. And I was like, it like killed the fervor. And now I'm sitting here going, do I want Hound? I mean, because I have fucking fans toys. And
Yes, you do.
what were you gonna say, Justin?
That's one of the things I don't like about Amazon Japan. Like, I wish I could just link my PayPal to it.
Yeah.
That is
Like,
weird.
Well, it's
I don't even
that's a
understand why they're-
carryover. It's a carryover from Amazon America. You know why you can't do that, right?
No.
It's because they know their customer service is such shit that people would be doing claims left and right if they use PayPal.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That's my conspiracy.
I mean, that's
Not
a
really.
good point. That's a lot of people, especially on eBay, man. Fucking, I've not run into it, but a lot of eBay people always fucking cancel or saying they didn't get their shit and trying to get money and all their shit.
Just get the debit card and just use it. I mean, for Amazon and shit like that. Like if they don't take PayPal, that's fine. If you got that card, they take PayPal. They can't not take it because you got a card. It's a MasterCard.
Just frustrating because I got
protection.
I didn't understand why the charge wasn't going through because it was work, but it did it a few times on my regular Amazon, but then it stopped. And I was like, this is bullshit. Thanks.
Did you did it try to actually charge the card?
Yeah.
Did you have like some sort of was it like a sketchy transaction thing with your bank?
They didn't say anything, and I didn't call them, so it's on me.
It is on you, man. It is on you, man.
Here we go.
Did you get anything, Robert, at all this week?
Yes. I binged watched. I got Disney Plus and binge watched Mandalorian.
Good
You still have 2 episodes left, so I gotta get that done. Yeah.
And
gross.
Matthew.
That wasn't me.
You should You should go buy some Funko Pops. Mandalorian figures.
Terror.
And I got in today's mail, I got a lovely gift basket, a gift box. It was like a leather-bound treasure chest full of chocolates and knickknacks and yummy things and a bottle of wine from Matthew. I couldn't believe it. It was so generous of him. So generous.
Nah, dude, you've done way too much, man, for us, man. So
thank you.
That's the least we could have done for you. I just hope you like the wine, man. Like I said, I don't know what kind of wine y'all like, so it came with it. So.
Well, thank you for that.
No worries. Hey, Oscar.
Yep.
What did you get, fella?
I got me a little bit of a haul this past holidays.
Yay!
Thanks to...
You mean a holiday?
Pretty much. Thanks to people that I just consider family. Justin... I actually got a hold of Justin because I was inquiring on seeing if he wanted to sell me back my MMC Whirl. And he ended up giving it to me as a Christmas present. So I was like, yay!
What a dick.
And then this other guy went out of his way after I asked him a personal question. And he ended up gifting me the Iron Factory Voss and Kaon.
What a dick.
Yeah, that guy's name is Robert D.
What a dick.
And then my baby brother Bobby, not Skullface, same dad, different moms, Bobby, asked me, do I still collect Transformers? Because I haven't shown him photos of anything I gotten in a while. I'm like, yeah, why? He's like, oh, sending you something, man. And a couple of days, he sent me the Flame Toys Optimus Prime model kit, as well as Iron Factory Tarn.
Wow.
Yeah, so... And then for Christmas, I got the Star Wars 112 model kit Boba Fett. That's here. I haven't put him together
model
yet.
Kits?
Yeah, Bandai does model kits.
I know that, but I meant like Star Wars model kits. That's
Oh yeah.
I knew that because of Oscar, actually.
Yeah. So that got here also. And then I also picked up Flame Toys Drift model kit, which was it's probably my favorite model kit ever put together, really.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then also trying to maintain a steady upload schedule. I released my first video in a little over a month, and before that it was like about over a year since I did anything. It's a Transformers murder mystery starring Detective Hound. Stomps crabs and stuff.
I like it.
And yeah, it, broke 100 views, so I'm a happy camper. So I'm getting back in the saddle slowly but surely.
Good job.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, Robert. Seriously.
Did you miss it?
Miss what?
Doing videos.
Yeah, I did. I had a lot of fun.
He hates it.
I was talking to Eddie Dustmites from ROC because I was asking him if he had any like detective music and stuff like that. And he ended up not being able to get back to me in time because I just rolled with this because I was so excited by it. But I think the most awkward moment of filming all that stuff was when my wife came home and then and in the middle of filming, she's like, really? You're 40 and you're using funny voices to talk amongst your toys.
Leave me alone.
I'm like, I'm trying to tell a story, woman. Show me some respect, okay? I'm an
Get
artist.
out of here.
Yeah,
I go to jail now. I swear to God, I will.
What did my 5 fingers say to your face, babe? I said I love you.
I'll just tell the cops I high-fived you and you missed. That's what I'll tell them. And then you'll be in the background. That's my baby. Don't put him in cuffs. That's my baby.
Man, Roll Tide. You've been practicing that one.
I know. Roll Tide.
Shit. Roll Tide. And so yeah, that was a hell of a thing. I'm pretty sure things will come to like a fucking screeching halt, but either way, pretty excited. Happy New Year to all our listeners. Oh, and yeah, we are in 2020. The Vision puns will continue for the rest of this fucking year, so brace yourself. So yeah, that was my little haul.
I would
Nice
tell you how
home.
this year is going to be, but I don't have 20/20 vision.
Oh, because you.
God, he's waiting all not to use that.
So speaking of vision, this is one-eyed purple potato. Lemon Tree,
right?
back at it
Yeah,
again
okay.
with how you should not design a masterpiece figure.
I don't think this is Masterpiece Guild.
Me neither.
No.
Said it was.
No.
Was it? Is it really? Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought it might
They
be.
are. That is articulation in the hands. I'm seeing this is. Oh God, Jesus Christ!
It's a weird.
Put it back. Put it back in spaceship mode.
I love how he's got blast effects on for the blasters and for his engines and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I just don't get the. I don't know why they're doing shockwave. Yeah, he has two hands. Yeah.
Now, is this the Nemesis?
This
No,
is
that's
the
the
ship
Galvatron.
from the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what this turns into.
The one
huh?
that Galvatron rode.
I told you
that's-
that ship transformed. I didn't expect it
we
to
talked
turn
about
into
last week,
Shockwave, but
Yeah, that surprised everybody. It was like, why? I mean, it don't look bad, but I'm just like, why? I don't understand the two together.
yeah, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but the fact that it's Shockwave, I'm like, it doesn't make sense for the character. You know, like if you were gonna do this, like I could see why you might want to make this ship, right? But like, I don't understand why you want to make the ship Shockwave. Is it because like Hasbro has made Shockwave a spaceship recently? Is that the decision? I don't understand.
Could be. They should have made it Galvatron.
People are throwing their own fucking animation errors into the shit now. I mean,
just weird. It's a
Someone
weird.
commented on here, Titan class Shockwave. Yeah, no.
Yeah, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah,
like this.
I'm sorry, I can't get behind it.
I'm getting behind it.
Like this is borderline. Like shouldn't be made. Should put this company out of business.
This is
for
like
even fucking
fan-made
thinking this shit.
Well, they live up to their company name because this shit is sour looking.
Ooh.
See what I did there?
I like that. That was a good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks fine. I mean, it makes no damn sense at all. But it doesn't look too bad. I mean, I don't know. I may be on it.
This looks like a third party. This looks like something the third party would pop out like 8 years ago.
It does.
Which would have driven people crazy at that time.
Oh yeah, and 8 years ago,
God,
like, this is so cool.
And now people are like,
God,
I'm just
who's
going.
playing the drums?
My wife got home.
What is she, a one-man band?
Yeah, she's playing the trumpet.
Sounded like she was about to do her amazing drum solo in Phil Collins. I can feel it in the air tonight.
I can feel it, Colin. Okay.
And then, speaking of Phil Collins, who's a person, this is a person Star Saber.
So this thing looks interesting. It looks good, but like I don't know if anyone else kind of feels the same way as me. Like this thing definitely has more articulation than the masterpiece, but like I'm not so invested in Star Saber that I'm like, yep, gotta switch out my masterpiece for this, you know? I don't know.
I mean, there's been who else did Star Saber recently?
Flames Toys did their model
Flames
kit.
Toys and Planet X.
Planet
Oh,
X.
yeah,
How many
Planet
Star
X.
Sabers do we need?
Yeah, I forgot
they're
about
all-
the Planet X one. Was that one any
Technically,
good?
that's a different character, though. Well, for all intents and purposes, that's a different character.
It's not Star Saber?
It was Star Saber, but Star Saber from IDW and Star Saber from
Victory or whatever.
Victory are vastly different characters.
Right, but as Justin said, is this worth switching out your MP?
Or even any of the other ones, if you did get into any of those other ones, like it looks good, but it just doesn't look like I necessarily need to switch out what I have for it. Like it's just
Look at
Well, this is
Saber.
taking the super robot aspect of Star Saber's design and boosting that versus the Transformers kind of aspect of it. And yeah,
look at Image 5. He is very irresponsible.
Fucking stupid.
Oh, they're surfing, man.
He's surfing on a fucking sword.
Oh yeah.
Someone's gonna get
That could
hurt.
cut his feet off, man. That could cut
Look
his feet
out,
off.
kids! I'm going stab rip back. Whoa.
What about some what some kid can't afford a Star Saber, right? So he's like, I'll make my own, and he fucking grabs a steak knife and starts zooming around the house with it.
Steak knife.
That's
Mommy,
be a-
look!
Well, the
You're
good
make
thing
really
is that this
tiny.
company's probably in China, and they'll have trouble suing them. So.
Yeah.
It's a really small kid to be surfing on a steak knife.
No, just have it in his hand. He'll just pretend, and he'll be running around the house with it.
Oh, like Michael Myers?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, he'll
God.
be like a happy guy. He'll be like all happy. Like, yay,
You're like-
yay!
Michael Myers dressed as the clown?
Star Saber gonna crash into you, mommy. Ah!
And again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
Oh, God. Now we eat.
Yeah, now we eat.
Does anybody
So, I
want-
mean,
anybody
like,
getting this?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
getting
not.
2 of them.
I'm getting 3 of them.
Nice.
I'm gonna buy.
I might get 3 if the first 2 are all right. I'll see if I can get the third one. Maybe
I'm
second hand.
I'm gonna pull it in Arkansas. I'll take a loan out on my title and then just buy 6 of them, and then never ever pay back the title loan.
I'm getting 4 of them so I can glue the swords together and make it look like he's flying around on a crow.
Oh my god!
On the crow?
I love that fucking movie, man.
I hope he's listening. Tyler Letty. I met up with him once in Orlando because I had sold him my Star Saber, and then I went to go buy it back. So he was flying down to Orlando for a work conference. Met up with him.
Was he wearing a burqa, or was he like just met you in the shadows somewhere?
No. We met in his.
Was he just like
hotel room.
constantly putting sunblock on?
No.
Snowflake. No.
So like, just a funny story. He's like, yeah. So like, I'm going through the airport. I only got this bag and another bag, and your bag had, your Star Saber in it. And they brought it through the X-ray. They opened my bag and they whipped out the sword that the MP Star Saber came from. And then he said like the friggin' airline security guy held the shit up like he was He-Man, and he was just like, ah. And the guy's like, what the hell is this? He's like, it's for a friend. It's a sword.
It's for my friend, Osama.
So yeah, it's just a funny anecdote. Yes, you had to be there type of moment.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Sword?
Talk about being there. Toylab Bumblemis.
No, did they? Yeah, I want to know. Did they confiscate the sword?
No, they gave it back to him.
Oh. Wow.
I remember after TF, I think it was Charlotte. That's when I bought the Toy World Hegemon. And he comes in bot mode, and our flight got all fucked up, and I'm sitting there like in a hallway with a bunch of other passengers, and I'm like, I'm gonna transform this fucking thing, and all hell's gonna break loose.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
Did you?
And speaking of things that are no,
I
Toylab
was like, don't make
Bumblemis.
me use this. Pew 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 pew.
We got the Optimus Prime from the B movie.
Yay.
This has made me just totally disinterested in getting any of them at this point because they all look so good. You know what I mean?
Well, this
Is
one
it
doesn't
not-
look as good to me because it's just, like they're like, we have a robot and we have a truck. I'm like, I don't see how your truck actually transforms.
Unless this might look like a knockoff of the Toy World. No? Maybe not.
God, Hasbro, how many Optimus Primes do we need?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, third party. Oh,
I wish that fucking 3A.
7 of them.
I wish that 3A one would hurry and get the fuck out. 'Cause I
Do you
don't want
see
that one.
Do you see the last
Isn't it out?
photo?
Or is that the no? Isn't that one out there, Matt?
3A. Some people's gotten them, but he hadn't hit any of the stores I've seen. So I keep looking at Big Bad Toy Store every day, and it's still first quarter of 2020.
Poor Ironhide. This Optimus Prime is stepping on Ironhide's fucking head. Look at the last picture.
Oh my god, I can see it.
Poor
That is pretty funny.
Ironhide.
That is real
He
funny.
lost a shoe and just grabbed dead Ironhide's fucking head and just used Ironhide's
Smashed
head
it
as a
down.
boot.
What picture are you talking about?
Picture
Oh,
three.
well, that's his foot. I didn't. I was like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, now I see his foot." Yeah.
Oh my god!
I need a shoe, bitch.
All right, get over here, motherfucker.
I need
told you.
shoes. Prime need shoes.
But Prime
Prime needs shoes. But Prime, I'm gonna.
I still function.
I still function. Come on, man. Roll Tide.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Roll Tide.
Looking at this.
Old Milwaukee.
Looking at this third picture, also like the thing is either like this is the most amazing Ironhide,
Ironhide.
Yeah, it
It's
is
either the
Ironhide.
most
Amazing
amazing Optimus Prime or it's like the worst Optimus Prime because, it's either the most amazing Optimus Prime or it's fake Optimus, I should say, because it just there's no panel lines on this truck where anything transforms.
Oh, they
I
are
think-
cats.
I think the 3A1 looks the best as far as non-transforming, but the Toy World one looks pretty good too. Oh,
I mean, he looks great. He still looks miles better compared to that Hasbro China exclusive character they released where they tried to do the Iron Man pose.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out with the back.
Look like
So
shit.
the back of Optimus Prime here, it looks like he's got. Is that like a clip for the MP10 or the MP44 trailer? Kind of looks like it. Picture 2.
oh, the little C-clip thing,
Yeah, see it at the top, like the very back of the trailer there.
or they could be making their own trailer. Or, I mean, maybe the MP10 could fit on there. I don't know,
I feel like if you're gonna do one, just take it from what someone likely already has. Save yourself the trailer. Like that's the thing that pisses me off about the Magic Square one. It's like, why didn't you make it work with one of the trailers? You know, weird.
yeah. I think it looks good. I don't know who Toylab is. Like, it's a new company, I think, so it's a branch off of somebody.
Mm-hmm. I don't know
but
what
it looks-
I don't know what the magnifying glass has to do with a toy lab either. So I'm just gonna throw it out there.
so you can see its perfect transformation.
I guess
I
that.
don't know. That was-
Well, they used to be Meth Lab, and then they were
that's good.
Science Lab. So maybe that's where I don't know. It's probably Toy World.
It's kind of weird that so many companies have. I mean, I still think if that transforms, that's a great job. It's so weird to me how so many companies have kind of just stepped up their game and in going from like one aesthetic to the other. You know, in the transformation, it's pretty interesting. It's really interesting to me. Not to you. That's okay.
I want to say some color on him. I think it looks pretty good. I think he looks like the Toy World one, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, I really can't tell the difference.
Okay.
All right.
The Toy World one, I think it had more stuff going on the trailer end of it. So if it is Toy World, that's kind of being knocked off here. Like, it has to have been changed somewhat. So, I don't know. I'm not sure I think it is that or not.
It's pretty good. Well, we got 13 to choose from, so, you know.
Yeah, well.
But that's the thing. What are you going to
Did you honestly think you would be saying that to yourself like 8 years ago?
Right, but okay.
About movie figures?
Why would this company? I think this has to be a knockoff because why would this company make this, knowing so many other companies are putting one out? If it wasn't just a knockoff,
especially their first, outing. You know, that's true. I don't know. It might be a knockoff. Who knows? Of Toy Worlds.
So, out of all these primes, right? Which one are you guys going to get?
None.
I'm 3A definitely getting that one.
That's different.
I may get Toy World. If I want a Transformer one, I'll get the Toy World one.
All right.
But that 3A one just looked beautiful. You know, we messed it at TFCon. It was just fucking wonderful.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really into this prime, so probably none of them, frankly. But, you know, it is what it is. If I was going to get one, I'd probably get that 3A one I saw. I feel like I've got enough representations of prime in a truck mode that are really good looking. That, like, if I was into this, I'd just be trying to get prime in the movie look best I can.
Yeah, I agree.
Which one are you getting, Robert?
Probably gonna get the 3A. I haven't.
You know you will.
I haven't pre-ordered it, which is stupid.
I haven't either. I'm just waiting. Like I said, I check every day from BBTS and still nothing.
Where's the pre-order? It's come out. Some people have gotten theirs.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I've seen a couple people, at least 2 people got theirs. And we're not talking like, some weird name from China or something. Like, these are people stateside I've seen.
Oh, really? Shell Z still don't have theirs in either, so I don't know.
So I saw a couple people get theirs. It's weird.
I think Evangelist did a review of it. So, all right. What we got next? All right.
All right, coming up next, praise our Dark Lord and Master, the one, the only. Hail Satan Sweeper.
What?
This is Devil Savior. This is their
oh boy,
Devastator from the Bayverse, which looked really good, to be honest.
Again, I posed this question 10 years ago. Did you ever think third-party companies would be doing movie figures?
Right.
Well, 10 years ago, did you ever think third-party companies would be doing figures, period?
Yeah, well.
Was 10 years ago?
I was 15.
That was right before...
I didn't know you...
That was right before Fans Project.
2010.
Put out,
when did third party come out?
That was TFC did their version of Roller, right?
When did
Justin,
third party
you
start
had
coming?
it.
The first third party, I think, was the add-on kit for Ultra Madness and Rodimus, wasn't it?
First one, actually, I believe, was an add-on kit for alternators, Optimus Prime.
Was
it?
Yeah, which
Oh.
gave like
Fuel
the
tank,
gas
right?
can in the back that made his gun and the Matrix.
Are you sure Ultra
armor.
Madness wasn't? Are you sure that the Fans Project one
You know
was
what?
before
No,
that?
the first one was Cliff Jumper, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
the
Cliff Jumper
devil,
and Bumblebee.
Yeah.
the Beelzebub. Yeah. Okay. And then I think it was Fans Project's Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, that was really early on, but I do think that the alternators one actually predates the armors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there were a lot of smaller kits. I think the biggest one was the first big one was City Commander and the Protector armor, and then Fans Project also did Warbot Defender, which was the first figure.
Oh yeah, I still have that.
I bet that motherfucker's leaning to get something in him.
Yeah, he's leaning back really hard. He has to take a nap sometime because he's standing up. Yeah, I think the Cliff Jumper was limited really. I think it only did like 300.
Yeah, it was really small because I wanted it for a while. It was oh god, I forget what company now, like Beelzebub Toys or something like that.
It was Beelzebub, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, they made like a knockoff of that kit basically, or their own version, I think. And it was fine, but it is what it is. So.
Was that Fans Project that made that kit? Originally?
Yes, Fans Project was the one who did that first. They're also the ones that did the Prime for whatchamacallit. So.
Yeah, and then people try to sell that kit for like $350, $400 for like 2 bumpers and 2 heads.
It was
and
ridiculous.
they're like, it's history, man.
It's limited release. There wasn't a lot made. Yeah.
Limited.
But yeah, this so there's another piece of Devastator. Oh, Jesus Christ. So does anyone know what these are going to be retailing for?
Like $100.
I think around 100, 110.
I think Mixmaster's 110, and then the next bigger one was like 119, and I'm pretty sure Wheelie is going to be I can't think of his name, Demolisher. I'm pretty sure he's going to be like 120 something.
Does this guy have no legs?
No.
Oh, come on.
That's how he was in the movie.
Yeah.
What kind of a fighter is he? What is he, just hop at you?
Yeah,
Hops
he
around,
does.
fighting you?
Actually, if you watch Revenge of the Fallen, you would see that he was fighting Bumblebee.
He doesn't need to come at you. He kidnaps your parents, spits them out in the desert.
Isn't it ironic he turns into a foot?
Don't you think?
It's pretty ironic.
That's funny, isn't it? Yeah, he got slapped with Ravage too in his jaw. Bumblebee slapped him with Ravage.
That's like, how could you lose in a fight to this guy?
Well, he got killed.
He didn't. He got killed by Bumblebee.
I mean, look at picture 3. He needs a stand.
No, Robert is saying, how could you be the one to lose in a fight to this guy? Like,
I mean, he's doing okay. Picture 3.
I speak a little Brooklyn, all right.
He's doing a fucking Iron Man pose in picture 3. Why would you? No, picture 3.
Yeah, I see.
Yes, it's a really bad Iron Man pose. Yes, you're right.
Why would you even think to put this?
I got that, Oscar.
What? Why would you put him in an Iron Man pose? Why?
Because it's a fucking staple because of SH Figure Arts. That's why they do that now. It's like, oh, hey, we make a new toy. Quick, Iron Man pose. Oh, it looks like shit. Post the photo. People will love it.
Oh, look, it's a Pogo Man. Put the Pogo Man in the Iron Man pose.
He look like a duck penis with arms. Oh, it's great. It's delicious.
He look like a Ratatouille. Put the Ratatouille in the Iron Man pose. Oh God, he can't reach the ground. Just flip out his tracks.
I like it.
My
That's
God.
just why nobody likes us outside of
me.
Like 3 Facebook
Three
groups.
people. Yeah, 3 people.
Sweeping troublemaker. God damn it. More like falling over troublemaker.
That is one chunky leg. No doubt. That is.
I think that's his penis.
No. That's
God, what is this thing? A fucking Star Wars movie?
I like this.
It's
I like
stupid.
I may get these, man. They look pretty good. Really nicely detailed. They look like the fucking movie. I mean,
I actually think
false over that, but you know.
I think the Mixmaster looks pretty bad, personally, like with color on them, but the other ones look alright.
See,
well, Mixmaster look like
these
shit
like
anyways.
third-party movie figures. It's a lot like anchovies on a pizza. That shit's an acquired taste, dude. You know,
This guy looks like an anchovy.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
there's
fair.
gonna be people excited for this, and that's fucking great, man. You know, aim high, bruh.
Bruh. Roll
but
Tide,
I'll
bruh.
pass.
So how many
bro.
can I put you down for?
0.
You're not getting this.
No.
He said, no. No, bro.
He was like, no. I feel like he sprayed Lysol at the microphone when he said that.
Then I drank something.
Why would you get this when there's a perfectly good oversized knockoff of the Hasbro coming out?
Oh yeah.
And Black Mamba's putting out a G2 color set because that's gonna look fucking.
Are they really?
Yeah,
it already is G2 colors.
They are.
What color is it going to be? It's already G2 colors. They're all different colors.
Is it yellow? That's Diaclone colors there, Matthew.
Yeah, they are. Matthew, they are Diaclone colors. You need to pay attention, man.
Well,
Come
it already
on,
looks
man.
G2 anyway. It's got different colors and everything. It looks like a G2 body anyway. So okay,
What's
I got
what's
you.
wrong with that?
I smell what you're cooking.
Do you, Matthew? Matthew?
No, not
Matthew.
really.
Matthew.
Roll Tide.
Do you?
I mean, I just don't get it. Okay. You're
Hey,
just
Robert, you don't have to get it. You're not.
You're
gonna get it, so
basically
you
a
don't have to get
meteor,
it.
and you can scan anything to transform, and you decide that you just want to have a giant fucking pipe under your head. I don't know. What were you thinking?
It's okay, Robert.
Like
It's gonna
you
be
land on
okay.
a planet, and the first thought to your head is, you know what? I really don't need legs.
I like Medusa.
Let me.
You land on a new planet. Your first thoughts, I care what Robert D thinks.
I want to be a mermaid.
I want to be a merman, just like in Cabin in the Woods.
I want a
Because he's
giant.
cool.
I want a giant robot strong. I don't care if there's no metal left legs.
I want to be a giant phallic symbol of Japanese culture. Speaking of culture,
I'm getting it.
Good luck.
I'm getting 4 of them
Good luck.
to represent. Because how many of this guy was in Revenge of the Fallen? Like at least 4, right?
First of all, I think they're doing. They already got a recolor, or somebody's got, or no, Studio Series doing a recolor of it for yellow. I think because there were two of them in there.
I thought he was yellow. I thought the Studio Series
He was yellow.
yellow.
Well, he was. Well, no, there's a red one, and then there's a yellow one.
Well, that's racist. I want a goddamn blue one.
No clear.
Damn racist. I hope they'd make a clear fucking Devastator that big in clear plastic. That'd be awesome.
Well,
they did
made
Toy
it
World
blue.
I hope
It'd be
Studio
great.
Series has a clear one.
That's good.
They have one. You didn't see it?
It's
That's
clear.
gonna be the. That's gonna be the fucking the figure repack of the year. They're just gonna start returning empty boxes with like a couple of quarters taped at the bottom for weight.
It's a clear one. Return my toy.
Speaking of clear, this guy's finally got a color test shot. He's everyone's favorite invisible transformer, and apparently, due to the last few months, he has gathered quite the fan following. That's Transforms Element Phantom. Now has color test shots.
This guy's gonna sell. He's gonna sell because those TF Element fans, that Prime Man, they are very, very, fervent in their support.
Yeah, they've got to sell this one out. They're still not done justifying buying the Prime.
Like
they still gotta.
Yeah, people who love that Prime Man, they are rabid, and I'm not judging them. I'm not judging their reasons. I'm just judging their conduct. They are very rabid in their defense.
You don't like it?
Promotion.
Fuck you. MP4 is too much.
Of TE Prime. It is
There was
the
a-
best
there's a little-
Prime ever made for the price.
There was a little internet fight broke out yesterday. I woke up to people PMing me like, "Can you take care of this?"
Don't fucking tease me. Was it really?
He said my magic square was dumpy.
Yeah.
Greg, you
It was
think
people in
there's-
like 3 different parts of the country saying that they were going to beat up each other's moms.
Nice. What were they really fighting over? The TF Element Prime?
They don't fucking know anymore.
Okay.
It was the usual suspects too.
But this is gonna sell. Like this is
I'm getting
really
this.
gonna sell.
I'm excited
like-
because I might be able to get an MMC Sphinx for a decent price now.
No, you're right, and that's good thinking. The only thing is, I wonder, like, this looks really good, but do you think, like, this really does come close to the Takara MP aesthetic? I mean, can Takara top this?
Yes.
Sure, for $179.99 plus shipping.
Oh my God! Really? You're gonna be one of those people too?
No, I don't collect them. I can top those shit out of bulk.
Amazon Japan.
Can't tell me what to do, Red. It's my money, fucking narc.
Well,
I mean, if you want to pre-order through me, I can get you MP44 for $6,000. Just want to pre-order through me.
That's a good deal.
Pay my rent for 6 months. That'd be cool.
No, I'm not doing that. You gobble a cock. 'Cause it's fucking.
Is anybody getting this? I know I am, but is anybody else gonna get this?
I don't
think I'm
collect
in on
MP
this one.
scale. So I mean,
Yeah,
That's a
Oscar
good
would
point.
if it was a model kit.
it would. Damn right, I would.
Ooh.
That's a
I don't
good
have to
point.
worry
You
about
will.
fucking wheels falling off and shit.
Is the MMC Mirage? Is he going for a lot though? I didn't know he was going for a lot. Because you said
I
you
know
get-
I've seen a
you'll
few
pay the-
posts of DX9 Invisible, their version of Mirage.
$30.
That was not good.
You're probably around like $30-$40.
$40 seems high.
But
Yeah, that seems high.
You don't
You'll
do
be
that.
able to
I
sell.
just-
You'll be able to sell. You'll be able to buy the MMC for probably $65. I think once this comes out.
Maybe
Keep
even
an eye out
50.
for me, right?
Maybe even 50 probably.
What kind of paradox is that going to create though? That's going to break the space-time continuum. Because then, like, what are the Transform Element people going to do? They're like, well, this is cheaper than getting the MMC one.
They're gonna
And then
buy
the
this.
MMC one, they're just going to go back and forth.
I'm gonna buy my TE
It's-
element. I'm gonna buy the TE Phantom, and then I'm gonna sell it to this guy for $100, and then buy his Sphinx for $65. Win!
It's gonna be like Marty McFly at the end of Back to the Future 2 or 1. It's just sort of fading out of reality.
And then they're gonna all be arguing how the MMC Sphinx is better for the price.
Oh, hey, I just read that the Mirage shoulder cannon is not an extra piece; it's part of the transformation. So they're doing the Hound thing.
Ugh.
Oh.
I don't care.
That's fucking dumb.
No, I think it's pretty cool. I think that's really nice.
You know what it is? It's cool. It just leaves more room for error. You know, in terms of the engineering and the pieces.
Well, there was no error on Hound.
It leaves more room for imperfections. Yeah, but
Could
this isn't
develop some
Takara,
clearance
man.
issues.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
It's isn't Takara, and I mean, but we know. I think, right? Hound apparently is really great. People love the build and everything, and but B was the last one that came out, and it's not on not on par with Hound apparently, right?
Oh no, not even close. Yeah.
So even Takara has those issues, but I don't know. You could just put it in a box and I'll pop it on his fucking shoulder so it looks like a nice, perfect thing and I don't have to worry about something breaking or not lining up right. You know, I don't care about that.
Well, I'm gonna hold out for the version that didn't come with any accessories. Save $60 on the engine shoulder cannon. It's gonna cost me $60. Just gonna leave it in the box anyway.
They won't do that.
Well, the Black Prime's now $144.
That's still cheaper and better than that shitty fucking repaint the carrot over there.
This really, looking at this figure, it makes me wish this definitely like. It gives me the same feels as the Hound issue, right? Like I love the fans' toys Hound, and I don't want to replace it, but I see there's a better figure out, you know. And now I love my MMC Sphinx. I love it. It's always been one of the best third-party figures, one of the best MP figures I've had. But now I see this. I'm like, God damn it! You know, what do I do with something else so good that's being replaced? I don't want to sell it. It's like getting rid of a kid.
So this kind of goes right back to that Star Saber thing for me. Like, I am not the biggest Mirage fan, and it's like I think the MMC one is so good that I'm like, yeah, this is probably better. But is it, is it worth me selling what I've got for dirt cheap and then picking that one up? Like, I don't think so.
Well, have you thought about this, Justin? Maybe you're just fucking wrong.
I mean, that's possible. I mean, that does happen a lot, you know?
I mean, this is a good opportunity to put your money where your mouth is. Like, you know, when figures like MMC Mirage come out, people are like, this is the last Mirage I'm going to get. No more placeholders. It's going to be my Mirage. There's nothing else that could come out. It's going to be any better.
Yep.
And now they're like, oh, this TE. And it's
like, let me ask you a question.
Eventually, got to say enough's enough, you know?
Well, look at the heads. Look at the heads. The third picture. It doesn't look so good. They're not sharp, you know?
Well, this is early. I mean, test shot. I mean, let me draw off what Greg was saying. That's a good point.
Hey, Matt.
Is that, you know, when is it going to be enough? Like, you know, like you said, the MMC, you know, is good. It's great. Shut up, Robert. I'm trying to talk. And, you know, when they're eventually, like, they're just going to quit, like, you know, they're just rehashing the G1 thing. And, like, you know, they're making better improvements and everything. But when you're going to be just like, oh, my God, like, I've already got him. Why should I need another one?
Yeah, that's kind of like with this. You already have a beautiful one, and now another beautiful one comes out with a different aesthetic. It's
with Hound. That's with Hound. You know, like you said, you're happy with Fans Toys. But then this Takara one, which is, I think, better. I don't have the Fans Toy one, so I really can't say that.
It was scandalous.
He's better. He's better than the Make Toys one, definitely.
At this point, if you had the real estate, you could split your collection now to have tune accurate displays versus the old MP10 aesthetic display. You really could.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, Matt. Can I ask you a question? Look at the picture of the two helmets, Matt. With the one face, the Michael Myers face, and the two helmets. Is the helmet on the right bigger than the one on the left?
Say that again, Michael Myers.
Does anyone notice that the helmet on the right appears to be bigger than the helmet on the left?
It's a darker shade of blue too.
No, size-wise.
I'm just saying a darker shade of blue too.
Yes.
Is it a little wider? It may be the angle. It could be the angle.
I am not a fan of Mirage, but those are some pretty seriously good head sculpts right there.
Good?
Yes.
They seem soft. No? I mean, something. Is it because they're just prototypes? Is that it?
Yeah, they're early. This is early stages.
They look well done, well executed. I mean, he could do without the whole like happy one, but you know.
Well, that's from that one. That's from that one scene from the.
I don't care about the one scene from the magical Christmas special where Alpha Bravo saved Santa and fucking gave children.
Is Mirage supposed to have such a Pharaoh-esque helmet in terms of the lines and everything?
No, it was smooth on the content.
No. Oh man, didn't he have like a fucking
language?
Whatever. Never mind.
So he can be Mirage. He can be one Mirage with an open mouth, one Mirage with a bigger helmet and a closed mouth that's kind of soft, and then he could just be Michael Myers.
I'm going for the Michael Myers one.
I'm just gonna put Michael Myers on like the robot skull.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put my neck on Michael Myers' head on.
Hey, is anything from NECA coming out?
I'm gonna put that Michael Myers mask on my penis tip.
You should. I thought it was already there though.
I don't have this yet.
Great.
Matthew.
Is the Pinhead coming out anytime soon?
I don't know.
Why do you not know?
I'm disfranchised with following the NECA news.
Jesus Christ! All right.
Ever since I was unjustly persecuted for trying to hook somebody up with Bebop and Rocksteady.
Real Tide. Man, I had like 5 of those.
Well, you're a fucking scalper.
You know, Greg, going back to the put your money where your mouth is, I was just comparing Transform Element to MMC Sphinx, and I think I'm still in on Sphinx just because I'm not someone who's going for that hyper cartoon accuracy. So that's not what I want to do with my...
It is true. I mean, I don't know. My main appeal with a lot of these third-party companies has and always will be aesthetics, and I'm not crazy about it looking just like the cartoon. I want something that's gonna make me really want to just, be able to admire it when I look upon it. I invested a good amount of money in it, and I don't get that feeling by looking at this Mirage. Yeah, the head sculpts are nice, but it ain't for me. It's for someone else.
Yeah, it's the same thing that, I was disappointed when Takara started doing it with, their Inferno. I like the MMC because he's more interesting to look at, So, exactly.
Man,
so it's kind of the same thing for me.
More interesting to look at in the clearance bin.
Yeah.
That Inferno makes me want to dance.
Roll Tide.
I want to see you dance.
This Phantom makes me want to dance.
I want to see you dancing to Cotton Eye Joe.
And
then have a heart attack.
We don't want to see that.
Yes.
That's fucked up, man. You don't have a heart attack, man.
I don't want to see that, Matt. Stay healthy.
Speaking of heart attacks, this gave a lot of nerds everywhere heart attacks. It is the, I guess, official Earthrise Wal Mart listing.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we gonna get ourselves here some stuff.
I'm excited for a couple of the. I'm actually excited for all of it, but
Battlemaster Rung? Yes.
They've already got that out. It's in the Siege line, but they're repacking it for Earthrise.
Because I haven't seen a single one of those.
Yeah,
we got
Fast Track in your face.
We got Micromaster Racetrack Patrol, Battlemaster Slitherfang. That's a new one.
That sounds like a really good porn name.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Slitherfang. Astro Squad, Micromaster. We got Deluxe Fast Track, Deluxe Trailbreaker, which everybody knew we was going to get that because we have a Hoist. Sunstreaker, yeah. We got Run Amok because, we got Runabout coming. We got Voyager Quintesson, Voyager Snapdragon, which everybody knew because we have a face. And this one's, which really surprised me, was Leader Class Double Dealer. So I wonder if they're going to do a retool of any of the other ones from the
It's
Leader
going to
Class.
It's going to be a Megatron repaint.
Okay, cool.
With a coal card.
With the Eagle.
It's going to be a Voyager.
I am curious what they're going to do with this Sunstreaker.
Well, I'm curious with the Double Dealer because wasn't he a triple changer?
Yes.
So
he was a triple.
No,
What are they gonna
no,
make
he
him
was
with?
a monster bot or whatever they fucking called him. He was the
Yeah.
guy with two dragon heads for hands.
No.
No.
No,
Oh
that
no!
was,
Yeah, he was.
This
He
guy
was the
changed into
Blitzwing
the Hawk.
repaint from the Generations line. My bad. Wow.
Double Dealer was the he turns into a hawk or kind of an eagle thing, and he turns into like
missile
a
truck.
yeah missile
It's like a
truck.
missile truck thing, but for Generations line, they made a repaint out of him from Blitzwing, but he wasn't like as defective.
Yeah, for us cultured fans, it's Double Clouder.
Yeah. Oh no.
Wait,
That's so stupid, Robert. God damn.
who was Fast Track? Why is that?
Fast Track was who was Fast Track? Let me look this up.
All right, well, man, we are on it tonight. That's for fucking sure.
That picture's funny, man.
I love putting Matt's face on things.
No shit, dude. That's all you ever fucking do. Oh,
I
he's
love
the,
it.
Fast Track was the little guy that came with Scorponok.
Oh, okay.
He was the little the little
I
roller
heard you
thing.
Googling.
Because Scorponok is going to be the next Titan class for this year.
Oh, okay.
That's a lie.
No, it's not.
I don't
Ooh,
believe
you
it
got
when I see it.
Povich.
But whatever. You believe what you want to believe.
You got Maury Povich.
Roll
I
Tide.
honestly, out of this entire list, I'm maybe interested in Double Dealer and Sunstreaker and Trailbreaker.
You didn't even know who Double Dealer was, man.
Well,
Now
I
you
knew
rolling
who
like
he
I'm
was.
gonna
You
get
shut your
6 of 'em.
whore mouth, Becky
Shut
Lynn.
your whore ass mouth.
Go get your asshole eaten out behind the Outback Steakhouse by your daddy.
Roll Tide. Oh, Corral. Wait,
Wow.
Growl it up.
Oh,
He's
Corral.
gone dark places.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, this show's been dark all day.
There's your title for the episode, Justin. Dark Place.
This is pretty cool.
Speaking of dark places,
we got anything else? Is that all we got for official? Oh, that's all we
Talking
got.
about Dark
That's all we got
Places.
for
We're at
official.
listener questions. Except from this guy, because apparently, you know what? He is our fanboy. He even apologized for missing the last 2 episodes. Fucking, God damn it, MP Collector. I don't even know you, but I will hug you if I ever meet you.
He's a good
So
guy.
he writes in, my apologies for missing the last 2 episodes. It was a busy holiday season, but now that Christmas is behind us, proper focus can be placed on SCU questions.
he's
This week's
actually British, so you have to read it in a British accent.
He's not British.
Is he really?
No,
He's Chinese.
no, he's American.
No, but not MP Assembler.
Ooh.
MP Collector.
See what you did there, Greg. I like it.
For this week's episode, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Studio Series line. Are you fans of it? Do you view it as the Black Series of the Transformers hobby? Do you think it will continue into the future? Or do you think it will slow down and further away we get from Bay Films? What figures would you like them to prioritize moving forward?
Oh, nice. Good question. I'll go first. I love the Studio Series. I would if I could sell all my Bayverse stuff that I have, which I have a lot of, and just focus on the Studio Series, I would. Do I think that the Black Series? I mean, I could. I mean, nobody will buy them all at once. I'd have to sell them piece by piece, and it'd just take forever. Are they the Black Series of Transformers? I can see that. I mean, they're better. They get a lot better as far as paint and articulation. And I think they're really good. I'm
gonna give you some leeway on that. I really can't agree with you on them being the Black Series of the Transformers hobbies.
Okay.
Hobby, sorry. I really like some of the stuff they did, but sometimes I feel like they kind of really missed the mark, especially with the. I got excited for the old school Camaro Bumblebee. Came out, and he turned out to be like a fucking floppy nightmare.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's some crappy ones in there. There's some crappy ones in Black Series for Star Wars stuff too. I mean, I'm just saying, I think they are overall. I think they are. I think they could be considered. That's just me. But
what do you think? What do you think the crappiest ones for Black Series are, Matt?
From Star Wars? I don't know.
From the
I'm
Black
sure
Series.
there are. I'm sure there's some crappy ones. I mean, they're not all good, are they?
Pretty solid.
Okay, well then I'm wrong. Well, not really, I'm not wrong. It's my opinion, so it doesn't really matter. But
I think he's challenging your entitlement to your opinion.
no, I don't care what he's challenged. It's fine.
Just challenging. I'm just asking. I didn't know if you had. I didn't know you collected Black Series, or
No,
I
I
didn't
don't.
know if you had started. Or
See,
I was
But I'm
just
just
asking.
saying. But all I'm saying, I'm just basing off
Robert,
that. Not every
Robert,
one
hush.
of them. Not every one of them is probably wonderful. I'm just saying, not every line has a perfect line. So I'm just saying that maybe Black Series for Star Wars does have some crappy ones. I may be
there's
wrong.
Definitely some crappy ones.
So, do I think it'll continue in the future? I think so. I mean, I think they're putting out quite a lot of actually studio series are coming out, and they're still announcing some new ones. And what figures would I like to prioritize? Man, I don't know. I would love Starscream. I'd love to see a leader class Starscream from them. I think that'd be pretty cool. A Jolt. I think I like a Jolt, and maybe a what was Will Jack's name in
Q.
Dark of the Moon? Q. I like them to make a Q maybe.
I would too. I'd like them to re-release that like a special white deco they did for Dark of the Moon over in Japan.
And finish off the Wreckers. I know they got one of them, Roadbusters, coming out soon. I think finish off the other two.
They need to do a Leadfoot period because they never released one here in the States. They did one for Japan, and then KO Company made one, which was okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or KO.
Yeah.
So, what was it? Roadbuster, Leadfoot, and Roll Tide.
Yes.
The
Roll Tide
Wreckers?
was the unreleased one that they didn't do.
I thought that was the one with the Dale Earnhardt. I thought it was the one they purposely made look like Dale.
They had the blue one. What was the blue one? The
Topspin
was the red one. Topspin. Oh, okay, yeah. So we haven't seen anything from Topspin. They do have like I said, Roadbuster, and I think they're going to probably put out a Leadfoot, and then I'll have a Topspin definitely. So I like them to finish that off. So there's a lot to still go at.
I really hope they don't seriously drop the ball in the Constructicons. I missed my shot at getting Mixmaster on Amazon, but I picked them up. I think it's like $30.
They show up on stores too now. If you want help.
I'm not big into driving out hunting anymore.
Okay, gotcha.
I've lost the passion for that. It's hit or miss. Like, look how long it took me to find a fucking ratchet at a Walmart. Walgreens, I mean. Like, it took me after everyone's having them for so long. So.
Okay, I feel you.
Anyone else need to add to this, man?
I would like to see them tackle something totally different. Get away from Bayverse, get away from G1, but in that line.
Yeah, I like that idea. Like, I have no real experience with Studio Series. It's just not something I follow. But like,
it's pretty innovative, though. It really is.
Right, and so like I mean, I like what I see. From an outside perspective, I like what I see. So I would I'd really like to see tackle like big characters from different series. Like, let Studio Series kind of be like Black Series does. Like, Black Series is not one line or one movie, right? Like, Black Series is it tackles all the movies. It tackles fiction outside of the movies. So
what if they went back and did like animated in Prime,
right? Or even like Cybertron, like let there be like a Cybertron Optimus Prime or something like that in the leader class.
Oh yeah, the Megatron. They did another updated version of that Megatron because it was really good. I think that's probably one of the better ones out of that Cybertron line, and they actually updated it now and did another one. Yeah, that might be good.
Like, I could see you doing a lot of interesting things with Studio Series if you just don't limit Studio to being movie stuff. Like, if that's the sad thing is, I feel like they called it Studio Series because they're like, these are going to be real good movie things, and like, it doesn't have to be it. Like, let's think of Studio like it's a designer thing, not a movie thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good point. Good point.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that. I definitely love to see that. They go back to older stuff and redo them, or make them a little better articulation and paint and stuff, everything. Because that's what they're doing with the movie bots. They're way a lot better than what the original stuff was.
Yeah, I would really like to see that personally. So, And who knows?
Robert, get on the phone.
Maybe some studio series movie stuff will actually come out that I'm interested in, but right now, not really. So.
But they could pick, like, they can, you can still take a spin on the whole studio thing and make it the Beast Wars studio, the Energon studio. Like they could do that.
Yeah. It
I heard
just
rumors.
needs the perspective changed. So.
I've always heard rumors that after Earthrise that there's going to be a Beast Wars. The next series is going to be Beast Wars stuff. I've always heard that, but
I'd like to see them integrate that with the Earthrise. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I actually would love to see with Earthrise like a set of Legends Beast Wars figures by them, like in scale.
To be scale. Oh.
That way they can actually be somewhat sized appropriately with the G1 stuff. I think that'd be fun.
Man,
they don't like that. They don't like that.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like what?
Greg, you don't like that?
What are you talking about, man?
Well, usually when you get that voice, like, oh, that means you disagree with that. I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't.
I misread that. I apologize.
Mean that.
No, I was just thinking about the backlash from the Beast Wars fans. Like they're salty now. Like, wait until they relegate Beast Wars to like Legends and Target Masters to go with the G1, and make sure they redo some really shitty, like some Cybertron, like redo some Cybertron characters and give them Beast Wars Target Masters.
Damn.
Talk about some nerd rage.
Well, TE's got the Beast Wars or Legends. They got the Black Arachnia, and they got Rat Trap coming up. Black Arachnia was pretty cool. He was all right.
When did Beast Wars debut? 92, 3, 4, 5?
5 or 6. Late 95 and then early 96, I think, around that day.
So isn't the anniversary or something coming up soon for something?
25th, I think.
Yeah, so that'd be a good time to put out a Beast Wars line.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But,
there was a tease, I guess, or something overseas. They wished everybody Happy New Year, and they had Rat Trap. I think it's because it's Year of the Rat or the Metal Rat, and a lot of people are thinking that it's going to be MP Rat Trap. It's going to be the next masterpiece Beast Wars figure. But they did that a couple of years ago with the Ravage, and they never put out anything for that. So it may be just a Happy New Year or something for the Year of the Rat.
Yeah, I could see them releasing that, though, because I feel like you're this far vested into the Beast Wars line. I mean, now I'm going to go back and say the same thing. I still don't necessarily think that is one that needs to come out right now, because, like, the previous one is quote-unquote good enough. It's probably not MP. It's not the same, obviously, as the MP stuff.
No, the generation ones, yeah.
Yeah, but, like, I mean, at least you have a Rat Trap for now for the collection. I do think Rhinox sorely needs an update more than that Rat Trap does.
Oh yeah.
So.
Definitely. Oh, God. Remember that Generations Rhinox?
Yeah.
Breaking
all
news.
The buzz.
Breaking news. No, not a fart. Breaking news. We got an Iron Factory tease of Bumblebee. Iron Factory tease of Bumblebee.
For that, and is it a redo of the recolor of the Cliff Jumper?
I'm sure.
Because I saw that. I saw Chuck. Old Chuck, he posted it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Wait for our Hornet. So, yeah, they're doing...
I don't like the Cliff Jumper. I think I might not get it.
I actually think it's really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice figure.
To the Hasbro, I think it's really nice.
Right, but I mean, yeah, obviously, I'm sure it's going to be built solidly. It's going to transform well. Both modes will be cool, but is it Cliff Jumper? You know what I mean?
Just breaking news, I could get behind that cat, Robert. I can get behind that.
What about that Matthew Gillette?
Oh.
Which cat? The first one or the second one or both? I think
they
the
both
first one.
They're both kind of the same cat, aren't they?
They're both Persians.
You got puffy cheeks, Greg.
You got damn. Look at you, man. Look
I like
at
the
your
dog.
belly.
I like the dog. That's a nice one, Robert.
Thank you.
It's funny how we're talking about this. Nobody knows what we're talking about.
I can post them. I'll post them on the Facebook page.
Yeah,
I got Oscar in there.
Oscar's
was very seamless. Oscar's
Matt,
seamless.
Did you bring enough rings for everybody?
I didn't, man. Tyler G's got those rings, man.
I have about 20 buffalo wings in the fridge, and I just can't bring myself to eat them.
Yeah.
You should.
They are good too, and I'm just full. I had.
How do you eat them cold?
No, I would have to put them in the oven. I would eat a wing cold. I don't mind that. I'll eat cold pizza. I'll eat cold wings.
Eat cold pizza. Yeah,
I will not eat cold pasta.
Have you ever heard that? You ever heard that old saying? You can heat a cup of coffee, but you can never make it hot again.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about buffalo wings.
Yeah. Something's you gotta kind of dry. They become a different thing. They become the dried out, crispy. You gotta douse them in something else, but it's not the same thing. They become chicken leather, but they're still good.
Like McDonald's fries.
McDonald's
fries are awesome when they're hot and fresh coming out, but if they sit
look at what you've done, MP Collector. An innocent question turned into a discussion about fucking chicken wings.
Roll Tide.
I'm with you on that, Matt. Whenever you order any McDonald's, you got to eat all the fries first.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can't eat anything else in your meal until the fries are finished. Cause
you leave that shit 5 minutes, man.
Exactly. Then those fries are trash.
Fuck, man.
I'm starting to. Honestly, it took like several weeks off from the working out, and I'm feeling it now. And I've gained so much weight in just a couple weeks from Christmas and everything. And I'm starting a 6-week challenge next week at the kickboxing school.
Nice.
I'm getting meal plans, like I'm getting frozen meals mailed to me and everything.
Moneybags.
It's gonna be. I'm not. Oh, hold on a second, Mr. Moneybags.
What?
I sent him a ceramic Optimus Prime coffee mug for Christmas. This was not a significant financial expenditure. And what I get in return is a leather-bound treasure chest. I'll take a picture of it. It's in the house now. And it's full. It's like a trunk. It's a trunk. Like, this is something I can keep for decades. And it's full of chocolates. And that wasn't enough. But I also got a bottle of wine. From Mr. Captain AdSense, the admin of all of Google and YouTube. Matt flexed on me.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Anyways.
Made sure when he signed that card, his rollie hit the table a couple of times, clunk, 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 clunk.
Way over the top. I would a card would have been nice.
I topped the what I said on it and everything with my penis on the keyboard. That's what I was
like. I was trying to click gift, Christmas card, and I hit $5,000 treasure chest of chocolate by accident.
Treasure chest chocolate. We're gonna read another question. What are we doing? Are we
do we want to talk more about chicken wings? Because that's seriously Transformer related.
We don't have to talk about Transformers.
Yeah, we were talking about transforming chicken wings into something edible.
We can talk about the Mandalorian.
Oh man!
Well, Justin has 2 episodes, so we can't really.
Yeah, bastard.
So I did it. I watched.
I almost spoiled it for him just now.
Has anybody watched Lost in Space, the second series yet, or second season? Okay, it's pretty good. Okay, y'all need to watch that. It's pretty good. And
I watched that movie with Joey from Friends in it. That was pretty garbage.
That was awesome, man. I watched another series called V Wars. If y'all look it up, it's on Netflix called V Wars. It's vampires and stuff. It's pretty.
Is it like? Oh, I thought you meant it was like fighting with bees.
See, when you first mentioned that in the exclusive Shattered Cast Uncut chat, I thought you meant like V from like the old like 80s.
Oh yeah, no, that was
I was like, they're trying to fucking revamp that. God, they're fucking desperate.
Well, they did. They did it just a couple of years ago on ABC. They made another series where it was V or they redid it on ABC. But no, this was called V Wars. It's got people I've never heard of before. It was all right. The concept is pretty stupid, but it was fine, I guess. So check out V Wars and definitely Lost in Space if y'all want. That's a good.
Make sure you check out Transformers Murder Mystery.
Yes,
it's a really good murder mystery with your favorite.
It's on Shattercast.
Robots.
It's on our webpage.
Oscar, that's so much work that you're putting in. It's crazy.
That day I was just on fire, man. I couldn't it's so. I watched one of my favorite YouTube channels is a channel called Film Cow. They're known for Charlie the Unicorn.
You?
Did you say Charlie the Unicorn?
Yeah, Charlie the Unicorn.
He always gets the leg cramps.
Look it up.
Just look it up on YouTube. Their voice actor, one of their voice actors, also writer director of the series. His name's Jason Steele. He's from Orlando, here in Florida. He does a series called Detective Heart of America, where he takes like this eagle statue, and he like solves crimes. So I just got inspired by watching that. I'm like, oh, I can always want to do something stupid with these Transformers. So I started doing it, and I just like the first episode's all ad lib, but I had so much fucking fun doing it. Jesus Christ!
That's the most important. Yeah, that is the most important. If you're not having fun doing it, then it just seems like it's a job or something.
Hey, Oscar, we need to wrap this up. We're missing some really good shit in the Ocala yard sale page.
Oh, we really? Oh God!
Can you add me to it, please?
Look, they're back on their political.
Why didn't you add me to it, you piece of shit?
I'll add you to it. No, fuck this. I want the listeners to know about this. So there's a Facebook page called the Ocala Yard Sale, and Greg and I
add me too if you don't mind.
Ocala Yard Sale in parentheses. Look out for the Gators.
Friggin' Greg and I over the last few months have been bickering on there from. A lot of it has to do with like us dating, and then we break up, and then like calling each other really foul fucking shit. I think one of my favorite threads was this guy was asking for banjo lessons, and I was like, yeah, it's like some sort of 3-figure style. So I replied back with, title of your sex tape, and then Greg just jumps in, and the shit just escalated to where we're like back and forth 20 comments, and this guy out of nowhere just goes, "What the fuck happened here?" What the fuck? It's the best thing ever.
I get messages and like little side comments from random people. Like, I really hate to ask, but I feel like something happened between you two. See, I actually put effort into it though. Like, I go and like Google like specific locations in the area and like slip them in there. Like, I sell it 100%. And
I saw that back scratcher for 50 cents on Alligator Creek.
So it's probably one of the best things to do when I have downtime at work or when I'm actually trying to unwind here at the house. And Mike's like, Greg Sullivan mentioned you in a comment. I'm like, oh no, it just right to Ocala Yard Sale.
Let's just troll and tag Oscar everywhere.
That group just fucking trolls itself. Oh my god,
it really does. There was one post there where a lady, this lady was basically sitting there going, "Yeah, hey, if you guys have stuff you don't want anymore, whether it works or not, and it's just taking up space, give it to me. I like to fix stuff up and clean it and then sell it." And everyone's like, "So we give you stuff for free, you sell it and make money off it?" She's like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Well, why don't I do that with the Salvation Army?" And then, like, the web sleuths pop out of nowhere. Because the Salvation Army is a fucking bloody, greedy organization. They don't take care of anybody. They just hire mentally impaired and abuse victims and teach them a trade. It's like, what trade is that? Fucking folding jeans? So, this poor lady got the hammer. Then, I don't know, I started a thread in there with Greg on it. But it's
good times, man. Good times.
Sounds like an amazing group to be part of.
You ever say Roll Tide on there?
I'm just going to hashtag MOGA all the time.
Oh no, that's pretty much what it is now.
I'm gonna hashtag MOGA. Make Oscar
great again.
Make Oscar great again.
I tried pushing the MAGA line to see how far I would push, and I found out there is no like too far with those people. I'm like, praise Trump, he's Jesus come back, and they're like, hell yeah, 36 likes,
and like fucking 20 heart emojis.
Like, I wish he would focus less on the damn foreigners and the gays and more on real Americans. 73 heart reacts.
That's the title right there, MOGA. Make Oscar great again.
And then there's a post right now where it's like some guy selling homemade bumper stickers to say, if you vote Democrat, you're not an American. And someone's like, so you're saying if you don't vote if you only vote one way. Wait, hold on. What did he say? Hold on, I'm gonna get this right. He's like, so if you don't vote the way you want to, you're not an American. And he's like, shut up, you fucking liberal socialist.
All I
It's
know
just
is
like nothing. It's not a fucking yard sale. There is no yard sale. It's
Where's
just
where's the yard sale post at?
Maybe on occasion, so to be like, I have a mobile detailing service, or because it's Florida, I just started my own landscaping company. So
it's racist. Roll Tide. What was you gonna say, Robert?
Here, tell the guys. What's wrong? Tell the guys. Say it. Azalea just came in. She went, Daddy, Mommy won't let me have any chocolate.
Oh, from the case?
Yeah, from your treasure chest.
Treasure chest.
Offer her some
Tell her
wine.
she can have some
Real
chocolate.
money.
That's what I got for her.
Oh.
Say hell has, bro. Say it. Say it. No? Okay, you got 1 second. Ready? 1. No? Okay. So, all I know is, Justin, you are going to have a very difficult time tonight. You know why?
Why is that?
Not because everyone's talking over each other, because screw it. You know, oh, don't play with the box cutter, honey.
No, I don't edit out people talking over each other unless it's a problem. I edit out awkward gaps in conversations. So
frequent tonight. But the real issue is going to be the very fact that Captain AdSense has now told you to use 2 different things as the title of the show.
I only told one. I didn't only use.
Nope, 2 things. You did it twice.
Did I? I apologize.
What was the first
I like
one?
the MOGA.
I wasn't paying attention, but he did it.
I don't remember the first one. What was the first one?
I don't
remember. I don't remember.
I think he did it twice this time.
He did.
I
did.
don't know. I'm gonna give Matt the benefit of the doubt here.
Yes, say it right now on the microphone.
MOGA.
Treasure chest.
Treasure chest. MOGA.
Let me ask you this: as a parent who has an older child and a younger child, a little bit different age gaps than mine, but when your older one does something that hurts the younger one, and then you tell them to go say sorry, do they run over to Belisa and apologize to her, but not the one that they actually hurt?
No.
That happens here all the time. I'm like, what the hell? Like, you didn't hurt Mom. Stop telling Mom you're sorry. And go tell your sister you're sorry.
They will either argue with me about why they were justified in their own crappy conduct, or they will go over and half-assedly mumble sorry to themselves.
I used to do that. I used to do that all the time, my brother. I'd mumble.
And then I have to keep one eye open because the revenge attack will come from the other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's back and forth, you know. And Azalea is more violent than Scarlet. Scarlet, it will just incessantly, tenaciously ignore Azalea.
She would run across the room and just jump, and just like a cat, and just start. Yeah, I can see that.
She'll stab you. You need to watch.
I just pictured Robert's youngest daughter jumping off the couch like Chris Benoit from the WWF.
Straw some bows.
She's thrown my many times.
She does the macho man.
I can just see Azalea murdering a whole family of Chris Benoit from the WWE.
Did you see that? Did you see that meme with Chris Benoit with when you get shit what was it? It shows when you get shitty presents or something like that, and it showed Chris Benoit and his family or something. I don't know. It was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Fucking horrible.
It was, but it was funny a little bit. All right. I guess are we going no more questions? Or we done?
No,
yeah.
I think
great show.
We got some questions saved up for next week. We could do.
Oh yeah, we do. We always got questions saved up. Thank you all very much for having me.
One thing about MP Collector. One thing about MP Collector.
He's British.
That's one question I had is what is his background? I'm going to say British and French.
I can see German.
I have a question for MP Collector.
I can see him being from Indiana and working in a warehouse.
Okay. Yeah. I think he's from. Where is he? He's from
Gary, Indiana.
No, he's around the DC area.
Yeah, he's I think Northern Virginia area.
Yeah.
No. I could see him being from Gary, Indiana. Yeah. As
I'll
part
tell
of a five child singing group in the 80s.
But he gets blush marks. He gets blush marks on his cheek very easily. You could say boo to him and he just blushes.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you take your pants off.
He's a wonderful man. He's awesome. He's a good dude.
Well, he was 3 episodes ago, and then he stopped giving us questions.
Well, life happens. It's okay.
Hey, stuff gets in the way, man to man. As
man to man, yeah.
Has his own family that he clearly loves more than us.
Roll Tide.
Monster. Roll Tide. Let's go ahead. We'll do our shout outs, and so number 1 shout out goes to MP Collector. We love you as always.
What is your background?
What?
He's asking what MP Collector was.
What?
All right, awkward.
All right.
Time to edit.
Time to edit. Good night.
Just take us out, Oscar.
All right, so shout outs, always big shout outs goes out to the Cool Table Network, our friends over at ROC, and of course, what's the show you're on with Bobby Skullface?
Toy Detox.
What?
For Dummies.
It's called For Dummies, and of course, Nerd Rage Radio, and you can always check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/shatteredcast, and check out Matthew Deluxe Baldwin on his YouTube channel at Deluxe Baldwin. You can check me out at Oscar and J-Boy, because Transformers Murder Mysteries are the shit. And on behalf of me and my fellow friends here on Shattered Cast Uncut, we want you, for the sake of Primus, please collect responsibly, be good to yourselves and each other, and also have a safe new year.
Yeah. Peace. 2020.